Hello, 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 and welcome to something completely unrelated to RTA. For the first half, at least. Second half is probably a death sentence for RTA, but everything has been a death sentence for RTA lately, so it's nothing new. Anyway, today, oh yeah, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I need to start saying that. I'm very bad at selling myself, but it helps out. It does. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about two units, one of which is, as you can see before you, Fenne. And the other one is an abomination from the depths of hell. So we will get to her later, where I can cry just constantly. But I want to talk about Fenne because I am more interested in Fenne because Fenne is fun and interesting and more than likely won't ruin everything. So here we go. What do you got for us, Fenne?
I'll show you true love.
I'm married. I can't.
Give Fenne all your love.
You'd have to ask the wife about that. Let me turn down the volume. She's so cute.
Stay with me.
She's just a.
Papa's going to eat his fill today.
She's just a crazy little snake lady. Shut up! I don't care about the lore. She's a snake lady, and she's blue. She's a blue, an ice soul weaver that's related to Sez, that is not Brynus. She has 3 chokers, which is a new record, I'm fairly certain. And her kit is actually very, very interesting. I'm excited to explain it to y'all. So, her stats, there's one thing here that is out of the ordinary, and that is her 45% crit chance, which is kind of wild. All you really need is, you don't even need a neck, because the neck would be over by 10%. She's well. Let me spoil the broth for you. She is a damage dealing soul weaver because soul weavers are not allowed to heal anymore because that does not progress the game at all. Think DDR, Schneel, Senya, all of them soul weavers. All of them have like a burst damage, and DDR is just disgusting. So she does damage, but the one thing that's interesting about her is that she kind of needs to crit to be able to do that damage. She has high defense and high HP. Her speed is bad, but 45% crit chance is very nice. Her imprint is HP percent, so that will help her out a lot. But what does she do? Well, I'm glad you asked. She injures herself. She is a masochist? Question mark? I don't know the difference between sadist and masochist. Second question mark? My cat's tearing something down, but I can't focus. I have to focus on an EpicSeven. She consumes 15% of her current health and inflicts injury proportional to that consumption, and then attacks the enemy and gains some HP, and then gets the rage buff, which everyone is very familiar with because Solitus is a problem. And her damage actually increases proportional to how injured she is, which is very unique. And these are the characters that I like. They're interesting. They're doing something new and different. And it sounds fun. It sounds interesting. How good will it be in RTA? Probably not, but she is a Rift unit. Her passive is where she gets that 30% extra crit chance. Her attack and her speed increase proportional to her injury ratio. So if her injury ratio is 50%, she gets 50% extra attack and speed, which is pretty all right. But she does have low base speed, so she'll be moderately zooming. It's kind of like Revenge, but with injury. When she dies, she comes back with 50% HP and a barrier equivalent to her attack, or proportional to her attack. She can only do this once. It is not in the worst case scenario of like Arby, where he dies and then comes back and then lives for 9 turns and then can die again and revive. Once she's one and done. She's a one and done kind of lady, which fits with the masochist. Okay. It seems fine. It seems fine. I'm glad that the barrier gives proportional to her attack, because at that point she will probably be incredibly injured. So her health will not give her the biggest barrier. Her S1 again injures herself, but it will be a single target attack, and recovers health of everybody, because they have to add like a little sprinkling of HP healing for freaking Soul Weavers at this point. Schneel's is that you just put Celestine on him. There you go. But she heals a little bit. When it is her turn, if she is enraged, it activates an extra attack, which increases the amount recovered. Or it recovers some more, I believe. And that damage is increased proportional to the caster's injury. So again, injure her down, she will do more damage. It also gives her immunity, which is pretty nice. Getting immunity on your S1 when you're enraged is pretty nice. Soul Burn is worthless. It just increases the amount recovered for everybody. Probably not going to be super substantial, but very important nonetheless. But she's very interesting. Her kit is innovative, interesting, thoughtful. Like, there's some attention and care put into her kit. They were obviously trying to make something unique that the game hadn't seen before, to see how that would work. She will be in the new Rift, because that's her fate, unfortunately. Her artifact is also pretty interesting. It increases her critical hit chance by 8 up to 16%. Some more free stats. And when she attacks with a single attack, a critical hit inflicts injury up to 12%. Inflicts injury up to 6 to 12%, depending on how limit broken you have it. So she will also be dealing injury to other people. So it's pretty all right. Another injury unit will be forever welcome. That is less degenerate than like DDR or Shu. But she seems fun. She is very much a Rift unit. As they showed her off in Rift. Turns out we're just fighting Xeon again. So I don't know. Why not? It'll be all water based. And then they also showed her in Arena. It seems fine. She does look like she's having fun. And that's all that's all that matters. She's having fun. Speaking of having fun, let's not have any more of that. And I like how their evasion unit got hit by Abyssal Fiend. Oh, God. We're going to have to talk about ML Peira now, aren't we? Oh, Christ almighty. I don't want to talk about this bitch. Okay. The problem child, the new Moonlight hero. It's Peira. She looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't like how she looks at all. Her pants are weird. I don't like her face. I don't like how she looks. I'm sure a lot of people do because booba, but good Christ. Give me Fenne any day of the week. Anyway, let's walk through this abomination together. A lone wolf taking on the world by herself after losing both her honor and her personal relationships. We are excited to reveal a glimpse of the new Moonlight hero Lone Wolf Peira coming to Orbis. I bet someone's so proud that they were able to add the wolf motif back into Peira.
Meet Lone Wolf Peira, a biker with the moniker of Lone Wolf. That's why she's called Lone Wolf Peira, because she's a lone wolf. Lone Wolf Peira is a lone wolf.
It was... I don't care. Her pants are so stupid. It's like they wanted short shorts, but also... It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. The only positive thing about her design is that she still has heterochromia.
She's made it pretty clear that she now loathes almost all things associated with Nada's biker gangs, but rumor has been circulating that if you don't keep up with your bike's maintenance and happen to cross paths with her, you'll wake up battered and bruised, but your bike will be as new as the day you got it.
Who cares? Yes, congratulations, you get midriff, thigh, and booba all in the same not appealing looking character to me specifically. She looks like the main character from freaking Fire Emblem Engage. Ugh. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. She's an Aquarius warrior. She has the exact same stats as Celilius. You know, the unit I hated forever until worse units came along. She has the same stats, so she will be built very fast. So I hope you can outspeed her, because if you can't, you lose the game. She is a warrior instead of a thief. Warrior meaning she can wear Sweet Miracle, which is not great. Awful, in fact, because now she just can't be CC'd, as we will see shortly where the issues lie. So her S1 attacks the enemy with 75% chance to decrease defense for 1 turn. Successful attack inflicts additional damage proportional to the caster's attack. So she has just Rowanna's S1, but she can crit. So have fun with that. And her soul burn for 10 souls, which no one has souls, so that will never happen, is an AoE version of that. It can't trigger a dual attack, thank Christ. But it's probably her current Peira's S2 animation where she slides across the floor. That's probably what her soul burn looks like. All right, time to get into the pain. Time to rampage. Increases evasion by 50%. All right, well, starting off strong. I hate it already. At the start of the turn, increases attack by 20%. Effect can stack up to 5 times. Wonderful. That's fantastic. Just give her free attack scaling. Sure. Sorry, not attack scaling. She's already attack scaling. Free attack multiplying or additive. It's awful. Because she has Celilius' stats. She will be taking a lot of turns. Her attack will probably be 100% within 5 seconds. But surely it can't get worse than that. At the end of turn, increases combat readiness of all allies by 10%. Ew. Okay. So she just gets free push. Sure, just tack that on for free. Why not? S3. Dispels 2 debuffs from all allies before granting Rampage to Dark Elemental allies for 3 turns. What is Rampage? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad it increases evasion and speed by 20%. Have you ever wanted to lose to a BBK with 40% evasion? Boy, now you sure can all the time. Yay! And it dispels 2 debuffs. Yay! And she can wear Sweet Miracle, so she physically cannot be CC'd, so that she can actually cleanse everybody. So it doesn't matter what you do, she will take the turn. Hooray! Surely it can't get any worse. Grant Swift Attack to all allies except for the caster. You know what Swift Attack is? Anybody remember what Swift Attack is? That is the buff that Ahmed gives to one person that increases their CR by 50% when they make an attack. She gives that to everybody except for herself and pushes them. So she is essentially Ahmed and C. Lilius if they had a baby and could still do damage. And their S1, instead of being a dual attack, just defense broke everybody. But Awakened, it gives her an extra turn. So her attack will immediately be 40% higher than it was for free. Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, God. Have you ever wanted to fight Harsetti with 20% evasion and speed? Have you ever wanted to fight, oh, God, BBK, ADS? Rylet is now 90% evasion. Thankfully, Hua Young can't get any of these buffs. It's like they knew. But yeah, feel free to lose to 40% evasion BBK. Try to kill Harsetti when you constantly miss her because 20% chance is 100% chance. Who else? ADS can't kill her. You can kill Peira, but she's... Oh my God. This is great. Great. Oh. Hell, it even gives DDR evasion. Like every single Bryceria evasion, DDR evasion, Ravi evasion, like every single dark unit now just has 20% chance to just make you lose the game immediately by missing a very crucial attack. Hooray. Sounds great. Oh yeah, and Rampage is undispellable. You can't get rid of it. It's like Vigor. Because that's never been a problem before. Solitus isn't a problem at all. Solitus and C. Lilius certainly wasn't a problem for like 5 seasons straight. Welcome your new overlord. Her name is Peira. I want to die. If you think this is a good kit, you are going to die to her constantly. This is so overloaded. Why'd they make her a warrior? Why did they give her access to Sweet Miracle? Why? Oh my Christ almighty. All right, well, we're dead. She comes out in like 3 weeks, but we're already dead. Rip boys, RTA season not gonna get any better. Thank God we still only have 2 pre-bans. Anyway, I love all of you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.